Pats Nation, what is up? It's Patriots Global back here with another one. And before we get into the topic for this video, I just want to take a second and thank everybody from the bottom of my heart from a great season. It's definitely been a roller coaster season. Sadly, of course, it didn't end like us Patriots fans are used to. And sadly, our season did not end as hot as we started, but in the end, it's time to rebuild, and this channel would not be where it is without each and every single one of you. I mean, you guys make this channel what it is. Without you guys, I'm just some random guy sitting behind a microphone. So whether you found me through YouTube, SportsCastr, Instagram, Twitter, no matter what platform you found me on, I just want to thank you guys for a great season and all the support, and it's officially the offseason, so let's start grinding. But in this one, we're going to be talking about Tom Brady, and for some reason, this is still such a popular topic. Right when the Patriots hit the offseason, I shouldn't say offseason, postseason rather, and they started the playoffs, the question of Tom Brady came up way more than it usually has, okay? This whole season, we've been hearing so much about Tom Brady, okay? It all started when Tom Brady's contract had voids in it. He was set to become a free agent. He sold his house, or he's looking to sell his house. And everybody started freaking out, especially the media. And of course, that big question is Tom Brady going to retire? Okay, I mean, the whole time I was watching this Titan game, even prior, and of course, even after the game, I've been hearing, this is Tom Brady's last game. This is Tom Brady's last throw. This is Tom Brady's last touchdown. This is the last time he's going to be stepping into Gillette. And of course, because Tom Brady, they think is going to retire, the question also comes along, or the statement comes along, the Patriots dynasty is over. One last game of the Patriots dynasty. The Titans have shut down the New England Patriots after years and years. And to me, I just don't understand where any of it comes from. At this point, it's all just a bunch of clowns making comments for the clout. Nothing has been said from Tom Brady, and yet everybody, NFL players, fans, media, broadcasters, everyone just believes that Brady is done, as if Brady himself said it. Look, is Tom Brady putting up his house a little bit weird? Yes. Is the whole Tom Brady contract situation a little bit weird, a little bit sketchy, considering he's never went into an offseason being a free agent? Yeah, okay, it's weird, and I'm not going to even try to act like it's not. But what a lot of people don't understand is that this situation is not like anybody else. The situation is not like any other player in the NFL, because Tom Brady has reached uncharted territory. He's not in his 30s. He's not a rookie, okay? He's not in his 20s. Tom Brady is in his 40s. Most players don't play into their 40s, especially at a position like quarterback. And yet Tom Brady is still doing so. And what a lot of people don't understand is that, let's say that the New England Patriots signed Tom Brady to a 3-year contract, or let's say even just a 2-year contract, and then he decided to retire after the season. The Patriots would be carrying along some dead cap, even though Tom Brady wouldn't be playing. And as we all know, it's not like Tom Brady would ever want to hurt the Patriots, whether he's on the team or even if he's not. Again, playing in his 40s is uncharted territory, and the thing is that I don't even think Tom Brady knew. Okay, at the start of the season, nobody knew how it was going to progress, how he was going to feel. One big hit, one wrong hit, one little injury to Tom Brady could have ended his career. And if the Patriots went and signed him to a 2-year deal and they had to carry along some cap because Tom Brady had to retire because of an injury, they would have been screwed over, and then all these Pats fans would have been coming up saying, they shouldn't have signed to such a long-term deal with a man in his 40s. So to me, the whole contract situation is just Bill Belichick and the Patriots taking it 1 year at a time and seeing how it goes, playing it gentle and playing it safe, which is a smart move for now and the future. Look, I firmly 120% believe that Tom Brady will not play for another NFL team. Unless for some reason, the Patriots started to do Tom Brady extremely wrong, Bill Belichick and Kraft just turned their backs on Tom Brady. Brady wanted his revenge, and that's not going to happen. It's just the truth of the matter. That's not going to happen. Tom Brady's heart has always been with the Patriots. He's made that clear. Us fans by now should know that. Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, they all know that. Tom Brady will retire before ever playing with another team. And here's the other thing. Tom Brady has never been in this game for the clout. He's taken pay cuts after pay cut after pay cut because he's always wanted what's best for the team. He's wanted good stats. He's wanted to just win. He wants good weapons around him offensively, and he wants to get back to Super Bowls. That's why he takes pay cuts. So it's not like us fans should be worrying that Tom Brady's going to leave for a bigger contract. He's not in it for the money. So let's just put that to rest. Brady has always said that he wants to play till he's 45 years old. Brady is currently 42. By the start of next season, he'll be 43. Meaning that to Brady, he wants to play at least for another 2 to 3 seasons before he goes, all right, 45, that was my goal, I'm done. But the other thing that's really interesting is that earlier this season, might have even been the offseason, one of the two, but very recently, Tom Brady said that he feels that he could even play past 45. The thing with Brady has always been how he feels. And he's been feeling great, okay? He even has been looking pretty good when you look at what's been given to him. Having Marshall Newhouse protecting your blind spot for the I shouldn't say first 8 weeks because Isaiah was there for a little bit, but for 8 weeks of the regular season. And then him coming in and out at times even after that. It's not ideal. He didn't have a good offensive line. Shaq Mason, their all-pro right guard, didn't play like that this season. Their center, David Andrews, a leader, team captain, he was out for the season also. And if you know me, then you know that I always say an offense is centered around the offensive line. The offensive line sucks. You're going to have issues getting the run game going. You're going to have issues passing the ball. And that's been proven in the Patriots system. Let's also move on to the fact that Tom Brady had nowhere to go with his receivers. Okay, the production of their tight ends was last in the league. They had their wide receivers, or the receivers in general, ranked last in separation. The Patriots also led the league in drops, and there was a point in the season where Julian Edelman actually led the league in drops also, which of course was Tom Brady's number one go-to guy. Put all that together, and I don't see a quarterback that's going to have success. Okay? And because of all this, people are looking at the big picture just being Tom Brady. And they're blaming everything on him. Okay, was this like the worst season for Tom Brady? Yeah. But you have to look more into it to understand why. Of course, there were times that situations were Brady's fault. Sometimes he had some bad throws. But every quarterback does every season, okay? And with Tom Brady, it seems like every time he throws one bad pass, it's, Brady's on a decline. Now, the truth is, Brady's human. And he showed, even today in the playoffs, despite the loss, that he still looks great and that he's still one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Give him good receivers that can catch the ball. Just give him receivers that can get a little bit open and actually catch the ball when thrown to them. And give him an actual offensive line. See how he does. It seems like a lot of people think that Tom Brady's going to just retire on the very low note. And if you know Tom Brady, you know that that is probably the biggest joke that anybody in the media will say. Tom Brady is not going to go out when everybody's questioning him, questioning how good he is, questioning his legacy, questioning, is he even still one of the best? That's motivation for Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and the Patriots going forward. And I bet you, Tom Brady wants to come back and he wants to prove everybody wrong, just like he always likes to do. He wants to finesse everybody, keep his comments low, but flash that smile after every play, being like, where are you haters at right now? Brady's been asked these questions all season, and the big thing here that he would usually say is, we'll have to see. Because Tom Brady doesn't want to say anything, and that's just kind of how the Patriots are, especially in a player like Tom Brady, having their players give very mediocre answers. But Tom Brady said today, even after the loss to the Tennessee Titans, that it's very unlikely that he's going to retire. And I don't know what else Brady has to say to get people to just stop asking the question. How long will Tom Brady play? That's a question you can ask. But I guarantee you, Tom Brady will be back for next season. But that is it, Pats Nation. Like always, guys, it is going to be the offseason. We got a lot of great content coming for you guys. A lot of very interesting videos. This is why I love the offseason, guys. We got free agency. We got trades. We got signings. We got sad departures coming. And, of course, a lot of great additions on the way for next season. And I could not be more excited. Make sure you guys are following me here on YouTube, so hit that subscribe button right now and hit that bell notification so that you guys do get notified for every video I post, because you guys are not going to want to miss any videos, especially at a time like this. While you guys are at it, make sure you go check me out over on SportsCastr. Link in the description below for exclusive Patriots videos and content. It's free, so you don't have to worry about that. Follow me on Twitter at Patriots Global and the number 2. No period, spaces, anything. There will be a link to that also in the description below. And you're definitely going to follow me on Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account, go ahead and make one. It's really easy, but I do a lot of big updates over there on Twitter, even the smallest thing. Just you guys get a lot more updates over there for things that are not big enough to make an actual YouTube video on. But other than that, guys, I will catch you in my next video. Go Pats.